Stampers. Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Make It Monday with me, your host, Laura Buechler of Inkyfingers Papercrafting, here to remind you, as I do every Monday, that creativity is fun, creativity is good for us, and creativity is for everyone. I'm excited to be here with you today. I'm going to be showing off a new kit from Stampin' Up. This is an all-inclusive crafting kit, meaning every single thing I need to do, every single thing I need in order to complete the projects is inside this cute little box. So I'm going to jump right in and let's get started with that. This is the Happy Happenings kit, and all I have done so far is open up the box and cut a slit in this little plastic bag. I haven't done any other thing to get this ready. Because I want to show you exactly what's in the box. So some kits from Stampin' Up are stamping kits, meaning that they include a stamp set and a little Stampin' Spot and a clear acrylic block. And this obviously is one of those sets. And some Stampin' kits do not include those things. They have pre-printed sentiments, and some kits actually don't even have that because they might not be for cards. They might be for home decor items or journals or planners. There's all kinds of different kits. And in fact, why don't I go ahead and put this banner up so you can check out inkyfingers.ca/kits and see all the kits that are available from Stampin' Up. Okay, so aside from our stamp set, our block, and our little Stampin' Spot, I'm going to put those aside. Let's have a look at what else is in the kit. We have got some tear and tape adhesive. This little bag has some other types of adhesive. We have got glue dots. These are really easy to put on with your take your pick tool. And we've got some mini dimensionals. Put those to the side. Oh, and also in this little bag, we have some really lovely embellishments. Those are very pretty. Then we have, let's get rid of these plastics here. We have 9 beautiful envelopes. Those are very pretty. These are Cloud Cover is the name of that color. And we have some pre-printed card bases. These are quite a unique shape, right? They make me think of an Easter egg. These are Cloud Cover as well. And then we also have some Daffodil Delight card bases and some Petal Pink card bases. Lovely stuff. Okay, and then we have all these little bits and pieces. These are all laser cut out and so easy for you to just punch out of the sheets that they come in. And often you'll end up with extra pieces after you've completed all the cards in the kit. And so those are yours to keep to use on other projects. Oh, there's lots of pretty stuff in here. We've got a whole sheet of stems and then some really beautiful flowers. If you didn't love the white flowers, you could color these in with your blends. And then, oh, these are really pretty. Okay, so all of these bits are already cut for you. And this is a little insert that you can use with your stamp set so that you can easily see. You can put this in a stamp case and easily see what those stamps are. So this stamp set is actually why I bought this kit, because every once in a while I need to make baby cards, and I didn't have any good stamp sets or bundles for making baby cards. So I bought this kit because look at what we've got. Welcome baby, sweet little one, congratulations, a few other sentiments that may or may not be baby related, and some cute little images, flowers and sparkles and whatnot. So this is going to be a stamp set that I use even outside of this kit whenever I need to make baby cards. So here's the instructions, and this shows us what the cards are going to look like after we put them together. And it shows us step by step. We start with project 1, and then we have project 2, and then we have project 3. I think I actually want to make project 3 first because that one just really appeals to me. So that's what I'm going to start with. I've also grabbed, because I looked up online, if you go to that inkyfingers.ca/kits and look at the Happy Happenings kit, it will tell you what colors coordinate with this kit. So I grabbed the ink pads that coordinate with this kit. Timid Tiger, Petal Pink, Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Daffodil Delight, and Cloud Cover all coordinate with this kit. So I have them nearby in case I want to change something up. And of course, it came with the Mossy Meadow Stampin' Spot, but I probably won't use that because I already have the Mossy Meadow ink pad. All right, so all my bits and pieces. Let's have a look at where we're starting here. Project number 3. There's usually, yes, here we are. There's a page on the instructions that will show you this is the collection of supplies that you need to grab in order to make project number 3. So I'm going to start by finding those. Okay, so who is out there joining me today and where are you tuning in from? Drop me a comment and let me know where you're tuning in from. Say hello and tell me what kind of creative stuff you've been up to lately. I, of course, have been crafting as much as I can, which I have to say is not as much as I would like recently, because my other creative endeavor is community theater, and community theater has been keeping me extremely busy lately. My daughter and I are in a production of Cabaret, and we are halfway through our run of Cabaret. We've done 8 out of 16 shows. And it's an amazing, incredible experience with so many wonderful, talented people. And it's also tiring. It takes a lot of energy, and then I don't have a lot of time or energy left for crafting. But I'm happy to be here crafting with you all today. So it's telling me on these instructions that I need to punch out 7 of these little daisy flowers. So I'm going to do that. That's probably, oh yeah, they've put 7 in a row, so it's really easy for me to see exactly how many I need. And they're so easy to punch out. Okay, what else do I need? I need 2 little leaves, and those are just popping right out of this sheet. And then I need a yellow banner. Where am I going to find that? Oh, this looks like banners. Not the right ones. What I often do once I've opened up a kit and I start taking things apart, like I won't do this on the video today, but probably immediately after the video, I will punch out all these pieces. And oh, here we go. Here's the yellow banner. I'll punch out everything, and then I'll put individual card supplies together in an envelope. So the supplies to make each card will be in one envelope. So I can just grab an envelope and really easily put everything together without what I'm doing today. But is what I'm doing today really all that hard? No, it is not. And I wanted to show it to you. To show you, number one, it's not that hard. Everything you need is in the instructions, and all the pieces you need are in the kits. And number two, I wanted to just show you, like, from start to finish, how easy it is to put a kit together. Okay, so I've got this rectangle piece, I've got this banner piece, I've got my flowers and my leaves, and it's even telling me that I'll need the Mossy Meadow ink pad, I'll need the tear and tape adhesive, I'll need glue dots, and I'll need dimensionals. I'll need my Stampin' block, and I'll need the stamps Sweet Little One and Welcome Baby. Okay, all of those things I have near to hand. Let's flip this over and look at the instructions of how to actually put this together. All right, so project number 3, we are starting with our Mossy Meadow ink pad and this little piece. This is actually, okay, yes, this is the smaller cloud cover piece, and I'm going to stamp some cute little splotches, splatters, whatever you want to call it, randomly on this. Now, this is the block that comes in the kit. For me, this is way too big for this little stamp, so I'm going to get a smaller block. go. I like to say the tip that whatever stamp you are using, your block should be as small as it can be and still have the stamp fit on it. I don't like to have blocks that are a lot bigger than my stamps. Okay, so just randomly splotching around. We can turn this upside down, do a couple of them that way. There we go. Oh, I might as well not put that away because I'm going to use that for the next step. The next step is we're going to take our white rectangle and we're going to stamp Welcome Baby. Oh, perfect. Ending up with a Welcome Baby card, which is exactly why I bought this kit to begin with. And you'll notice because it's a photopolymer stamp set, as all of our Stampin' Up! Kits have photopolymer stamp sets rather than cling. So I'm using my Stampin' Pierce mat underneath to get a nice clear stamped image. And that looks fantastic. And finally, I'm going to get my little banner. And this is going to say, Sweet Little One. So let's find that stamp. Oh my gosh, there it is. That's lovely. Okay. And this is going right onto our yellow banner. I really like that the colors here are yellow and green and orange. They're not particularly gendered, right? I mean, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I don't like particularly gendered cards. I like things to be kind of gender neutral. So I appreciate that that these baby cards are gender neutral. Now, that being said, if you wanted to make it specifically a baby girl card or specifically a baby boy card, certainly do that. Okay, so let's see here. We've stamped this, and now we're going to put it. Oh, no, wait. Stamp number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, yes, we've done all that. Step number 3. We're going to take this and this. Where's my little piece? There it is. Okay, so this piece gets some tape on the back, and it gets put onto here. And then this gets some dimensionals all over the back, and it gets put onto here. So let's do those steps. Let's see, where's our lovely tear and tape? So, have you done any Stampin' Up! All-inclusive kits before? They are a great way to get started with crafting, particularly for those who don't have a big stash of craft supplies already, because everything you need is in the kit. And that way you don't have to think, oh, I need to buy cardstock, I need to buy stamps, I need to buy ink, I need to buy adhesive. You just buy the box, and everything you need is in the box. It's also really great for people who are traveling. If you are one of those people who likes to travel to warmer climates over the winter months, grab some kits and take them with you. I totally put the tape on the wrong thing. That was silly, but it's no big deal because I can just keep putting tape on the correct thing and then add dimensionals after. Yeah, so I love kits for those reasons. I love kits for days like today where I haven't had a lot of time in my craft room. I haven't had a lot of time to be creative and get myself into that creative designing mind space, but I still feel like crafting. And that's when a kit is perfect, because all of that kind of thinking and planning and figuring stuff out is all done for me. Everything's in the box. and I just have to open the box and follow the instructions. And then if I feel like going off script and doing something different with the supplies that are provided, I can totally do that, but it is not mandatory. Okay, so this is the one that needs dimensionals. I love in the instructions, they've shown me exactly where to put the dimensionals. So 3 on each side, 1 at the top and bottom, and 1 in the middle. Do you have to do it exactly the way they say? Of course not. But again, if you're in that space of like, just tell me what to do, I don't feel like making decisions, then the decision's made for you. And some days that's exactly what we want, right? Okay. There we go. And I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool to get off these backings. I'm going to grab my little, I keep this little bin on my desk specifically for my dimensional backings. So I just grab it whenever I'm going to be taking those backings off. And then naturally, when I'm not doing that, I move it somewhere out of my way, and that always ends up being a different place on my desk. Never the same place twice. Okay, so there we go with that. That's looking lovely. Now we're going to take this sentiment. It tells us we're going to put tape on the back of this and this banner, and we're going to put tape on the back of that, and then that's going to go onto our card. Easy peasy. And of course, they have specifically designed the stamps and the banner so that the tear and tape is exactly the right width to go on there. Look at that. Ta-da! Stampin' Up knows what they're doing, man. Okay, so speaking of Stampin' Up, it is March 2nd today, and today is the last day to get the amazing Stampin' Positioner tool. You saw me demonstrate this tool for the last couple of weeks. This is your last day to get this tool for free when you join Stampin' Up and become a demonstrator. If you're interested in joining my team or knowing more about it, here's the link for that, inkyfingers.ca/join. And you can find out all the information about what it's like to join my team. If you have any questions about that, please get in touch. I am very passionate about helping people choose the decision that's right for them. Not about talking you into something that isn't right for you, but helping you reach a decision that you're really happy about, whatever decision that might be. Okay, there we go. Welcome, baby, sweet little one. That's looking freaking adorable. Now I need to put some flowers on. And I'm looking at how they have demonstrated this on the instructions. It looks like we're going to flip these over and we're going to put little glue dots on all of them. Aha. There we go. Now I told you that these glue dots were really easy to use with the Take Your Pick tool. And this is how I do it. I like to peel the whole glue dot off the sheet and then pop it onto the flower. And then, move this up so you can see it, I use the Take Your Pick tool again to take the backing off the glue dot. So now that's sticky under there. I'm not ready to actually stick it down yet, so I'm just going to put it on my mat for now. Hey, so Suzanne, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, the card is beautiful. Very delicate is right. Yeah. Perfect for a sweet little baby, especially a spring baby with these beautiful flowers. I haven't done a Stampin' Up kit in a while, but this one really caught my eye because of the Welcome Baby stamp set. And as always, once I get my hands on a kit, I always really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, there we go. So what kind of card making have you been up to lately, Suzanne? If you're watching this either live or on the replay and you notice something different about me, you are very eagle-eyed. I got glasses on Friday. My first pair of glasses, other than readers from the drugstore. And they are progressive glasses that I'm supposed to be wearing all the time, except when I'm sleeping or in the shower, obviously. So that's a lot to get used to. I'm figuring it out. So far, they work really well for driving or distance and not so great for computer work or reading, which is kind of a bummer because that's what I was hoping for help with when I went into the eye doctor. I work on a computer all day long and my eyes are often very tired at the end of the day. But I'm told with progressives, you have to kind of wear them for a few hours one day and a few hours the next day and just kind of keep retraining your brain to be used to this new way of seeing. So give it a few more weeks, see how it goes. Okay. Oh, Suzanne's been too tired to create cards, and I've been too busy in the play to create cards. My goodness. Other things do get in the way of our creativity sometimes, don't they? Okay, that looks gorgeous. Now we need some beautiful bling. The beautiful embellishments that they have told us to add here. And again, they're telling us exactly where to put them. And if you want to put them in different places, of course you can. I think in this case, I am going to put them right where they say, which looks like the big one goes right here. And then two little ones go here and here. And yes, I use the Take Your Pick tool for that. The putty end is very handy. The putty is just sticky enough to pick up the embellishment, and then I can pop it onto the card. All right, that was super fun. I love this card. Welcome, baby. And then you could put another stamp on the inside. You could put congratulations or whatever you'd like to do. I'm going to try another one. Okay, let's see here. We've done the blue one. I'm going to do this thank you card. That looks really pretty. Okay, so that is project number 1. So we're going to start here with the list, the graphic list, where it tells us all the pieces that we need to make project number 1. Okay, and I should probably clean my stamps and put them away so that I don't end up making a mess on my next card, right? Right. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, what a great little stamp set. Now, the stamps we're going to need for the next one, we're going to need thank you and these 2 little speckled circles. Oh, and we need the splotchy one again. We've already got that on the block. And I think that's it. Okay, There's the thank you. There we go. Yeah, I think it's a great kit too, Suzanne. Like I said, I didn't have a baby-related stamp set in my collection, and I thought this was a good way to get that, as well as making some fun cards to start me off with the kit. All right, so I've got my stamps, I've got my ink pad, I've got my adhesive. What other pieces do I need? I need one of these gorgeous flowers. I'm guessing that is Timid Tiger, that flower. And I need a, I don't even know what to call this. This cool square piece with lacy embellishments on it. And a pink banner. And 2 of these leaves. And I don't think I need this. Oh, I do need this, it looks like. I need, here we go. Got all these different shapes. Okay, we need one of these great big scallopy ovals. And a yellow or Daffodil Delight card base. And a Daffodil Delight oval. And some flowers. Where are these little flowers? Oh, my desk is getting good and cluttered now. I love it. Aha, there they are. They were on the same sheet here. Okay, and then I need 3 white flowers. Poke, poke, poke. Okay, this is a fun kit. I'm having fun putting these together. All right, let's look at how we do that. This is what? Project number 1. Okay, so we're starting with this. I'm going to get our Stampin' Pierce mat. And we've got our little splatter stamp. All right. So this time we're kind of doing one on each side. And then what else do we need to stamp? We need to stamp on this little piece a thank you. Right in the center. And then on our pink banner, ink pad on the loose. On our pink banner, we're going to stamp For All You Do, but notice how we're stamping it over towards the right-hand side, not in the center. And that must be because it is required by how we're going to put the card elements together. There's my pink banner. And I didn't get that stamp out yet. Silly Billy. For All You Do. There we go. I can certainly think of several people who ought to be getting a thank you card from me, because a lot of people have been extremely helpful and awesome to me lately. I love to do thank you cards for all the people who are involved in the play that I'm involved in. That has been such a treat working with all of them. Okay, oh, look at this now. We get to stamp the centers of each of these little flowers. How flippin' cute is that? Okay, so we've got our little speckled circles. It really looked to me like I only needed one flower, but I guess I need two. Okay, there we go. One flower and two flowers. And we're going to stamp this in Mossy Meadow. And just for fun, I'm going to change it up on the little flowers. I'm going to stamp that one in Timid Tiger. Remember I said that's one of the colors that coordinates with this kit, so we know it's going to look good. And I just want to do something different because I can. Got my creative juices warmed up now. I'm ready to do something that's not exactly what the kid is telling me to do. Okay, those are flippin' cute. Look at that. All right, so we got all our flowers with adorable little stamped centers. We've stamped our banner. Now I think we get to start putting things together. All right, so first step, we take the scallopy oval, and this gets tape on it and goes on there, and this gets dimensionals on it and goes on the card. Okay, let's see if I can get this right this time. Got it backwards last time. Everybody makes mistakes. Paper crafting is a pretty forgiving craft, though. Almost all mistakes are fixable. Last week, I had somebody at my card class worked really hard on the beautiful card that they were making, all these different techniques and different tools they were using, and it was looking fantastic. And then they realized they had put it onto their card upside down. So that was a stressful moment, but all we really needed to do was cut the card in half, turn it over, and put it on a new card base, and it was, nobody would ever know, right? Okay, dimensionals on this one. So yeah, paper crafting. I do love paper crafting for that. There are some mistakes that are harder to fix, but most of them are pretty easy. Paper has two sides. Paper can always be cut and folded and flipped and fixed. Okay, one more dimensional right in the middle. There we go. And then that's going on our card. Look at how cute that is. It almost looks like a daisy itself, an oval daisy. All right, then we're going to take our flower and we're going to put some tape on that. This is going up here. And the two little leaves, the two little stems, we're doing that first. And we're going to do that with glue dots. It looks like, once again, Stampin' Up! Has designed these stems so that the leaves are just the right size to get a glue dot on them. Look at that. I mean, talk about making your crafting easier, right? Give me see that? There we go. Marvelous. Got these little dots right on here. I'm going to pop the backings off. Okay. And where are these going to go? We're going to put one sort of here and one sort of here. Okay. Then what, almighty instructions? Then we're going to take our little thank you sentiment. We're going to put dimensionals on that. 5 dimensionals. So much nicer than the pictures. It's always hard to get the full sense when you look at the pictures, especially with kits that are available online only, not through the catalog, because they introduce new kits every single month. Yeah, so you look at the little photo online and it's not always easy to get the full sense of how the projects are going to look. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how these are looking. Kind of want to buy more of these flowers just to stamp the centers of them because they look so sharp. Okay, then we're going to get these little flowers and put a glue dot on them. I'm following all these instructions here, telling me what's going where and how it all works. And of course, the glue dot fits on there perfectly. I tell you, in this, let's say in this day and age when many things in our daily lives don't go easily, I love it when my crafting does. I love it when my crafting turns out the way I want it to. Because lots of other things in life are a lot more of a struggle, right? Okay. Oh, Suzanne's got a great question here. What do you think about the new ink pads and going to 3 catalogs and no annual one? I feel positive about it. I feel like having 3 catalogs with no overlap is going to be of benefit, not having to worry about things overlapping and some things are retiring and some things aren't. It's going to be kind of more clear. And I love the idea that the catalogs are going to come out more frequently. So instead of having the annual catalog that goes for the whole year, we're going to have we're going to have 3 different catalogs that go for 4 months each. So you've always got new things to look forward to, on top of course, the online exclusives and the kits collection. We're getting new kits tomorrow, by the way. It's March 2nd today. Tomorrow there's going to be 2 new kits announced, or maybe 3. They do 2 every month, but sometimes it's 3. The new ink pads, I am really excited to try them. It's kind of hard to know right now, until I get them in my hand, how they're going to work. But I watched the video demonstrating them and they looked pretty cool. I like the size of them. I like that there's more ink per pad. I like that they're magnetic. I like that they're going to have all the same color consistency features that our current ink pads do. Yeah, I feel positive about all these changes. Okay, so what am I doing next? Oh, you've used those before. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I'm excited to try them out. It looks like I'm going to do this one first, kind of overlapping with this flower. And then this is going to get, oh, look at this. One of these goes on top of this. Okay, that's friggin' cute. So this is going to go down here. And then this one, yes, I'm talking to myself, but also talking to you. And sometimes I definitely talk to myself when I craft. Sometimes it's a good way to concentrate. Okay, all of this is looking frigging adorable. And okay, and then I'm just going to pop in my little sentiment. It's kind of sliding in behind the flower here. And it gets some tape on it. Here we go. Okie dokie. Slide that in there for all you do. Ta-da! And then we're going to grab some embellishments, right? What do we got? Oh, I see. Okay, we got one there and one there. Oh, and one there. Got to have an odd number of embellishments, right? That's kind of the rule. So, one up here. One right here. It's kind of going where we stamped these little splotch sheets before. Right when we started out. There we go. Okay. Look at those flippin' cute cards that we made today. I love it. I'm so pleased with those. Man. That was fun. I might just keep crafting this afternoon now. Thank you, Suzanne, for joining me, and thank you to all of those who are going to watch the replay later. As I mentioned earlier, today's the last day to get your amazing Stampin' Positioner tool for free when you join Stampin' Up. Today, March 2nd, is the last day, and March 3rd, tomorrow, we will have new kits available. We'll have new online exclusives coming out. We'll have all kinds of great stuff coming up. And as Suzanne and I were chatting about earlier, new catalogs coming out in May. So much to look forward to. If you love this kit or any other kit, go on to inkyfingers.ca/kits and check them all out. They are so much fun. Everything is in the box. It's just great for an easy crafting time. And as you can see, the projects turn out fabulous. I appreciate you for joining me today, and don't forget to take some creative time for yourself this week. If you're looking for supplies or inspiration or how-to ideas, you can find all of that and so much more at my website, inkyfingers.ca. Have a great day and happy stampin'. Bye-bye, friends.